Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. There's always something special about snowfall at the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. And away we go from Wisconsin. Luther Burden now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw, Williams. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Hubbard. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't lightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
We've set it down from 37. First and 10, it's Hubbard. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Going play action. Williams. Completed to his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 42. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Williams. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams off the play fake. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Hand off out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Oh, and how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Third down. Here's Williams. He's brought in by Burden. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
A couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. Williams from the gun. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Williams to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. They get 8 yards and now only inches to go on 3rd down.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Williams will look to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. York knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
On now is York to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff here to Lloyd. And Snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. It's an early lead for the Bears. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Setting up to throw. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
60 versus 19.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll go play action. It's cut right side by Watson. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play, and it'll give the Packers the first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They go play action on first down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to try and throw it here. It's reeled in by Jada Reed. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
19, Tiger, 19.
Set up the screen here for Harrison. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hold ready.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go.
They are throwing it again. He gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Now give to Gordon, coming right. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make it a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70.
Lloyd on the shotgun handout. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
They work against the blitz. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Bears have it. Through the defense he goes. Root to burn. He's at midfield. 30. Into the red zone. take over with a first and goal here. Recover the fumble, and now a great chance to make their opponents pay.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively, and that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Blocking 18. Ready?
They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
2nd down now. They need 7. Back to throw now. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Hits his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More football from the frozen tundra of Lambeau coming up. Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. 6-yard gain on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Williams on the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Third down, they need 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Here's Williams again. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Let's go. Ready.
He's back to throw. Completes this one to Kraft. Dancing past him. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is York to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. On to give. It's Gordon. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Here we go.
Again, a run with Lloyd. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready,
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He'll get 22 out of that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
Pass play on 1st and 10. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Pass the 60.
Still sticking with the passing game. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he gets this down near the 30. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 16-point ball game. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Now is York to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Jump off caught by his back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Ready?
Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Going play action. Williams. Let's get it. Left side. And they take him down right along the 30.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
The Packers going nickel on 3rd. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second down now, 7 to go.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 2, go!
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check smash, check smash.
To the air on 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Fielded at the 11. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, Williams. On him quick, and they bring it down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What is going on?
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion, out of the slot. From the gun, it's Robinson. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Williams. Dumped off to his running back. What a hit, and the ball's loose. Packers pick it up. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that'll be 1st down Chicago.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion left. Williams to throw on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Williams set to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Williams. That is rejected at the line, as we say in Hoop Song. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They draw it up for him. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
New York knocks it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now is York to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Kraft has it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing from the gun. Ooh, puts him there under this one, right side. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers drop the lead back to 13. On now is McManus to kick this away. 3rd and now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And he's hit him sent out of bounds, so this ends as a gain of close to 7, second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Williams on the play action. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Bears getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Draw it up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He's drawn up for him. So the Bears take this one on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note, getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So for my partner, Brock Ewart, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Green Bay.